Alright guys, so this video is going to be Viper's Smokes and Curtains guide for the map Bind. This is actually really dominated by Viper in my opinion. This map's probably her best map. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. So we're going to start with showers, then we're going to move on to short, and then we're going to go to mid near hookah, and then we're going to go to the B bomb site. B is going to be more about the curtains, and A is going to be more about your curtains in conjunction with your smokes. But yeah, we're going to do all of those, then we're going to move on to defender side, and I really only have 2 smokes from defender. But I think they are pretty game-changing smokes if you need to use them. Okay, so I'm going to kind of try to keep this video pretty brief, get the information out there pretty quickly, but this is the spawn for attackers. You're just going to make your way all the way to bathrooms, and first and foremost, you can curtain from this little corner back here, and you can cut off pretty much the entire site wherever you want to. Just look at the teal arrow in the top left. You can see the arrow extends all the way, no matter where I try to angle it. My favorite place to angle, a lot of people try to cut off heaven like this. I don't think that works too well because they can still see you. I like to cut off these middle boxes right here, and I'll show you why. Whenever you pop it, you come out, and basically, say you have your team coming from mid, you're cutting off a lot of stuff, and then this little arrow allows your jet to, get up there, or your omen to get up there, however you want to do it, and then they can peek heaven whenever it comes down. Or if you take heaven control, they can get on the backside of it, and then they have pretty nutty angles on, rotators and anybody playing U-Haul that didn't get taken care of by your mid players. Okay, so since we threw those spikes, I'm going to leave those there because I have an extension of that. This is probably my favorite bomb site take in the map. So what you're going to do is play around this peach fabric. All you want to do is your crosshair, look it straight down, and you want to be right 1 square up from the fabric in this little cross section. And what you do is pretend there's a diagonal line between that corner and that corner. Do that a couple times just so you see. You want to be right in the center of it. And if you cheat it to the right just a little bit, it'll make it a perfect smoke. And then you just throw it straight up, and I'll show you where it lands. Boom. And that doesn't look like much, but whenever you pop it, it covers up the entire site, right? And then you have this one. Everything's covered, right? No one has any angle on you from anywhere if you're coming out of showers. So you can literally just come in, get the plant down while your team's taking control of showers and, maybe mid if they're coming from there. And then literally you just take back control of showers and it's planted for you. You can plant it all the way out here. The other team really can't do much about it. Okay, so in my opinion, heaven's one of the reasons that this bomb site is defender sided, and I'm going to show you how to take care of heaven really quickly and easily. So what you're going to do, this little yellow fabric right here, you're going to walk yourself up to the corner, aim straight down, just make sure your crosshair's on the corner, and then this metal pole right here with the red line on top of it, you're going to aim about 2/3 of the way up it, right? It's super easy to line up, and I'll show you where it lands. It's perfect every time. Boom. Heaven's completely taken out of the bomb site. And I would say without heaven in the bomb site, this site becomes somewhat attacker-sided. Because there's only really predictable angles you take care of, right? Okay, so what we're going to do here is move on to the mid smoke. So the spawn's there. You're just going to come up to the short side of A, right? Go ahead and get your smoke out. And what you're going to do is this silo right here. This is what you're trying to avoid with this smoke. You're just going to aim a little bit to the left of it, and then right up above the power line, right? You can actually hit the power lines with this smoke. That's why we're aiming above it, just so we get them out of the way. And whenever you loft it up, it should land off the wall right there, and then bounce straight down to the center. And then whenever that pops, it covers up the entire site, right? So they have no information. And the reason I like this is you cause a little chaos. Maybe you win mid last round. They want to play a little aggressive on it. You cause some chaos, and then your entire team can go through, and they have no idea until they hear the sound, and then it's too late. You've already taken hookah and you're on site. They have to rotate all the way around or follow you, which is a death trap. Okay, so the next smoke we have, this is my favorite from mid because I like to play mid solo. I'll tell my team to, work showers or work B or work hookah, right? And then I'll come here and I'll throw this smoke. Really what you're doing is you're just trying to cut off or not hit the building. So you just aim a little bit to the right of the building, and you're really just eyeballing it. You got a lot of room to work with here, and you're going in between the power line and the stone. You just want to be about halfway, somewhere to the right of the building so you don't hit it. And then whenever the game starts, you throw this. And then me personally, I'm going to play aggressive mid, peek my angles. And the reason I like this is it gives me one angle to work with at a time, right? So this allows me to peek heaven, and I can clear this entire thing, and then it allows me to peek cubby, and then whenever I'm ready, I can start clearing sight, right? But first of all, I'm going to clear U-haul, and then I'm going to start clearing site, and then whenever I'm ready, I'll pop the smoke down, and then I can start clearing showers and stuff. So it's really giving me the ability to take one aim battle at a time. I don't have to fight two people, usually, unless they're like double stacking here or something, which is, it's pretty rare. All right, the only other thing you're going to do when you're playing mid is really curtain off the entire site. So one thing, you can just go ahead and line this up like this, and this will basically give your team a free plant. This is pretty much how I like throwing it. You just throw it straight there. Your team's going to start playing U-haul. One guy's going to have to peek heaven, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, heaven gets kind of taken up. I have seen the guy's head poke out. Like, you see how this is a relatively short side of the wall, so is that. This isn't usually a tall spot. But yeah, you'll see it drop down. And you can actually plant right here. So whenever you have this curtain up, you have a completely free plant. So that's why I like this one. You get the free plant, and then your team has the entire site, or has this entire side of the site. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the hookah side smokes. I call this hookah side. I don't actually know what this is. I just call this whole thing hookah side, and then this is hookah, right? So I like to throw these two in conjunction with each other. So one, I'm gonna come up and cheat all the way over to the right here, aim straight up. You can see the teal arrow again. I like to throw it to the left side of the window on hookah. That way I'm cutting off the entire left side of the site, because I can cut off the entire right side of the site with this one. So what you're going to do is this little corner right here, this is all you have to miss. So you're going to come all the way up to the power lines, and you actually want to go pretty high off the power lines, right? Somewhere up to here, you can say it's in line with this power line, however you want to do that. But yeah, you just want to throw it pretty high. That way it lands kind of close to like there. And what that's going to do is cut off that entire side. So as you're taking hookah, you take hookah, and then you have that side of the site taken off, and then you have this side of the site taken off. So all you have to do is clear the angles on site, and then whenever they're coming down, you have to look at your other angles, right? Basically cuts off 1, 2, 3, 4 common playing spots. That way you just have to take care of the 1, 2, and then hookah 3. The 3 spots, and then you have to take care of the other 3, right? Okay, so that's pretty much the only way I really like playing hookah side. Whenever I play B side, or B long, you're just going to come all the way over here and you're just going to aim up. You have to make sure you're not aiming at this, otherwise it's going to cut off your tier arrow, because your spikes are going to hit those. But yeah, you aim up to this, and you just want to angle it to the right until you start to cut off the door. But you want to leave yourself a little bit of room on the left right here to play, right? So right here you can peek either side, but you want to leave yourself room on the left right here to play. That way you can peek 1, 2 angles before you plant, and then you can take care of this. You do have to deal with this. That's not really an issue. I've never seen anybody peek through there. But then whenever it comes down, you have to take care of hookah in that one. But yeah, that's how I like playing this side. All right, so now I'm going to show you the different smokes for defender. There's not really two that I like throwing. If you play mid, it's really pretty standard, because you already have mid control, the lines here. You just bank one off the left and peek right, or bank one off the right and peek left, or just play a pretty safe smoke in the middle and play your angles at the back. But one smoke I do like throwing, I throw this 2-3 times a game. I tuck myself off in this corner at the back, and I wait on the game to start. But what you're going to do is go to the 6 square. It's going to be this one, but it's the second one past the door if that's easier for you, or you can just count off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to go to the top left of it, right? And then you're going to go about a square up. Right, and at this point, you're like, where's this smoke gonna go, bro? But you just angle yourself off to the right one time, and then you throw it. It's actually an insane smoke. It catches people off guard all the time. And it comes boom, straight down into showers right there. So what I'll do is I'll set myself in that corner and wait about 5 seconds after the match starts, and then throw it. V-walk up to like here. As soon as it lands, I'll peek really quick, and I'll pop it as I'm going to peek, and I'll just take my shots and try to shoot through the smoke. And then I'll also have complete orb control. But yeah, this is a great way to stop a bathrooms push. Maybe you're playing heaven and your bathroom's guy dies, you just throw that, and then they really stop pushing through, honestly. Okay, so to finish off the finish side and finish off the video, the only other smoke I like throwing is right up here. What you're going to do is this blue line. Maybe your teammate wants to play hookah and you get stuck playing long, or maybe you're an alt player and you like playing long. You tuck yourself off in the corner, and then this is the silo you're avoiding. You're going to go up and to the right of the silo. So you see this little, these 2 corners, imaginary line between the 2, and you're just basically throwing it to the right of the silo. But yeah, the square right above the silo, aim at the diagonal on, and then whenever you throw it, it's going to come right here. Now this is going to leave you a small angle right here to peek through. Yeah, it's just very tiny. So really the only person they can see you is someone at the very back, and they can only see your heads. This is an easy way to bait like really slow peeks. People will like V-walk and try to get to this side of it, and you just sit here and hold the angle and then pop, 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 pop. Smoke them down. Alright boys, I think that's going to do it for this video. I've covered pretty much everything I can think of, so if you have anything else to suggest, you know, leave it in the comments below. I also have my Twitch and my Discord in the description, so if you have any questions or anything you wanted to, you know, contact me with, feel free. But yeah, other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a great day, and make sure you subscribe so you get to see the next one. The next map's coming out tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then. Peace out. Have a good day.
And I've been chilling, watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our clouds when people change, but not us. And we just chilling, kicking it, kissed by the sun.